Good morning, everybody. This is a Unity developer from Egypt, and today I'm going to show you how to export tracking data from pftrack to Cinema 4D. I'm using pftrack 2017, also Cinema 4D R18. Here's the two clips I have tracked in pftracks. One with geometry face, like a mask on the face, as you can see. The other one is a church building with a 3D tracking camera solve, and I have bought this model for just the sake of testing. Now let's come to export. Those three clips are just used for generating the point cloud inside of the pftrack, and you don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to explain how to export any data from pftrack to Cinema 4D. Let's come to first one. I have point cloud that I will exclude from exporting, and I have the camera and the cow model. For the second one, I just have the mask and the camera. There is no point cloud in this one. I choose FBX 2010 or binary, doesn't matter, and choose the place for exporting, and leave all the setting as default. Don't play with the frame offset or in other setting. Just leave as default and click export scene. Just make a note of the frame rate of every exporting you shall make. Okay, this one is 30, the second one is 25 frame rate. Now let's open Cinema 4D. First of all, you need to make the background element which will hold your footage, and here's the problem we fall in when making that element. Let's make a new material. Right, pick the first frame, choose no, then click calculate. Now change your frame rate according to, and the start frame should be 0. If I leave that at 1, you will see the problem that happens here. The getter in your tracking is just because we leave the start frame at 1. We should always make that at 0. So when I merge the scene, leave everything as default and look through the camera, you will notice the getter in the cow model, as you can see. Make sure the frame rate is identical to that one in pftrack. Now let's make that 0 and start from frame 1 and try again. Now there is no getter at all. Alright, easy. If I make a preview with the frame start at 1, you will notice the getter very sharply. Now it's calculating the preview. Right, let's play that. See the checking. Now let's change that to 0 and make the preview again with all the same. Just start the preview at 1 at the first frame. and let's play. Now the model is very stable in place. The first one has that guitar, the second one is very stable. Alright, the second problem is the frame rate. We always should make sure the frame rate is identical to the pftrack frame rate or the exporting frame rate from pftrack. So here we have a 30 frame per second, alright? And we will start at 0, alright, and animate preview. So we see the preview animation in the window of editor and start at 1. Now when we make a background and merge the file, you will notice the problem because the frame rate is not identical right now. Let's look through the camera and play again. You see the model is very away from the face. That's because the frame rate isn't the same. Now let's make that 25 here and in the project setting, also in the render setting and in the preview setting if we will make a preview. Alright. Now let's start at 1 and play again. Now it is very stable on the face. Alright. Let's hide the bone and add hypernerves to smooth the mask and material. Now we will make a preview. We will start at 1, alright, till the end, and we make sure the frame rate is 25, alright. Click OK. Now everything should be alright. Let's play. Alright, as you can see. If you are going to render that, make sure the frame rate is 25 here as well. Okay, and see you in the next video.